All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Josh Asbury. I'm the COO of Infinity Software Solutions. This year, we are celebrating our 25th year in existence as a company. So in 2000, we were founded. In 2005, we launched the BrokerOS TMS. 10 years ago, at TIA Capital Ideas Conference, we launched Broker Pro, which was one of the first online TMSs, which really seems archaic at this point, right? But nevertheless, it was 10 years ago today, probably, that we launched Broker Pro. Last year, we announced our geolocation services, and today, kind of in celebration of the 25th anniversary of the company, we're taking a pretty big swing. I wanted to tell you about it. So, context for this big swing. We know that brokers thrive on data, right? We just heard about AI. Everybody's talking about AI, and AI needs data, right? And we know that over the next 10 years, having a solid data foundation, data platform is essential for any business to exist. The problem is that data lives in all these various disconnected systems, everything from your CRM to your TMS to your accounting software to your tracking to highway with fraud or whatever, right? It has all these different systems. As data, it lives in different silos, right? And the thing is freight brokers traditionally opportunistically add technology. We just had a customer sign up a couple weeks ago from Broker Plus. They were still using the desktop-based software because they needed EDI. One of their customers was forcing that issue with them, right? So what we're talking about here is we don't really have somebody who's going to drive a technology strategy for freight brokers. They're just cobbling things together. And as they get things cobbled together, it's kind of a mess, right? It's a jumbled mess of different technologies. You got your CRM, you got all this stuff, right? And they don't know what to do with it. Unless you're TQL or NTG and you've got a CTO, which most of the freight brokers out there do not have that person, right? So today, I'm announcing our new platform, our new services offering. It's called BrokerOS. So BrokerOS is a combination of different things. It is a suite of applications, and the key part here is and services that allows freight brokers to maximize their technology investment. So we're unifying all the different data streams that they have, different data pipelines, into a common pool of data. This is going to take a while. This is a big lift, but we're going to, as time goes on, ingest this data, then allow them to act on it and create different, improve their businesses. So what does this look like? Well, the first component is called BrokerOS Web. BrokerOS Web is not what we were going to originally start with. But as we looked at it, we realized that all the key ingestion points at the top of the funnel are lousy for freight brokers right now. Again, unless you're a TQL, unless you're one of the big guys, your website sucks. It's terrible. It's horrible. And most of our customers have really lousy websites because they're not investing in it. And they're looking at it as solely just a marketing thing. No, that's the top of the funnel. That's key data ingestion that will feed into your TMS, that will feed into your carrier onboarding, that will feed into all this type of stuff. So what we're doing with BrokerOS is we've developed a platform that's a web platform that is actually a data ingestion platform, through where they will know which companies are visiting their website, which contacts are visiting. Now, but on top of that, this platform isn't just a web platform. What it is we are taking all their competitors, who they deem their competitors, and we are going to provide competitive research and use AI to intelligently make recommendations so that they can overtake their competitors when it comes to web traffic and website visits. And that's available in invite only right now. We have a couple customers that we're kicking the tires with, and we're going to do a full launch here at the end of the month. The next step is BrokerOS CRM, and that's where we're going to be integrating with the creating a CRM that's going to pull in all that data from the BrokerOS web, pile that into the CRM, and it's going to integrate with the Broker Pro TMS. Now, the key here is I don't care about Broker Pro TMS in the BrokerOS world. I want to integrate with 3PL systems. I want to integrate with the cloud. I want to be able to help brokers utilize this system and utilize this data strategy. Of course, we are offering Broker Pro just because, my gosh, it's easy for us. Then the final step, and this is coming by the end of the year, and this is where it's going to get really cool, this is where we're going to take all that data together and create data dashboards and analytics. Don't you hate when builds do that? And create basically data lakes for our customers. And so then we're going to be able to create BI dashboards. We're going to ingest data. We're going to be able to provide them with all these different inputs And that's going to be called BrokerOS Analytics. Let me get through this slide. Hate when builds do that. All right. So BrokerOS, first of all, BrokerOS Web is the web platform itself is designed first, right? So we're using best practices from material design. We're using Tailwind CSS as our CSS platform. Why does that matter? Well, all the sites that we've developed on top of this, which right now are about 10, are scoring 95 and above on Google page speed scores. So that is massively important when it comes to SEO efforts. The top 10 brokers are on average about 75 page speed score. So right there, that helps, right? That's an edge up, helps level the playing field. But then we're offering out these organic insights about, which company, how are they doing compared to their investors? What content do they need to write, or do we need to write on their behalf to plug into this page to let them overtake their competitors? Then we'll provide the results of that on a rolling month-by-month basis. Are you actually getting benefits from this? So it's a big deal. It's going to be a long journey for us this year, but we're starting with BrokerOS now, and that's, again, like I said, invite only. And as time over the next several quarters, you'll see BrokerOS CRM, which is going to take that data ingested at the top of the funnel, put it into the CRM, into the TMS, and then finally by the end of the year, we're going to become a data company. So that said, my time's up. Any questions? Yes, sir.
What's the competitive landscape of something like this?
No one else is doing it. That's why this excites me so much, because this is a massive gap in the freight broker space, and you have all these different solutions, and people are doing really, really, really cool things, but no one's really unifying all those cool things together.
And then once the broker has it, he or she can use it however they want.
Exactly. Yep. So and the idea is we're creating this baseline, we're creating the best practices, and probably for most of the brokers that don't have that technical strategy, it should be good enough, right? But for those that want to take it further, those that really understand the BI, understand the data, go for it, man. Any other questions? All right, well, thank you.